Hey, it's David Farmer, and today we want to talk about LeadFunnels. LeadFunnels is a way to utilize a technology solution that can create advertisements that's going to drive customers to specific landing pages into conversion tools looking to be able to generate leads that are going to be able to convert into showroom opportunities. So all of those things are individual lead funnels. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you know that I've been talking about LeadFunnels Pro, which brings all of those solutions together in one seamless package. But today I want to talk about the individual lead funnels. Now, when you look at how a dealership can market themselves, you can look at branding, unique selling propositions like lifetime warranty to try to create some separation between one dealership and another. You could also look to engage customers in monthly offers, lease payments, APR specials, price, rebates, those types of offers for your individual models. But you can also create different campaigns to drive specific behaviors, such as a shop by payment program where a customer can shop by payment right on your dealership website if you have the right tools to be able to utilize those. You could also look to incentivize test drive appointments by creating some type of incentive program like a $25 Visa reward card offer. You can also look to create a create a will buy your car program. Companies like Carvana, CarMax, AutoNation are having a tremendous amount of success with programs like that, feeding their used car departments and encouraging customers to enter into the purchase funnel a little bit sooner than they might typically in a traditional path to purchase. Now, in addition to that is the ability to engage customers in getting pre-qualified. And that's really specifically where I want to talk to you today about is having the ability to have a pre-qualification tool on your dealership website that can entice a customer into actually providing their lead contact information and generating a lead for your dealership showroom, and then what you can do with that lead after the customer completes it. Now, what I've done is I've looked at a lot of different pre-qualification tools on many different dealership websites, and in many cases, most cases really, what dealerships are utilizing is a full credit application and using that as a landing page. That really can be pretty daunting from a customer's perspective that I have to give up and get all of this information to just get pre-qualified. It would make sense to create some sort of simplified pre-qualification system that can be utilized as a lead generation solution for and tie that to advertisements. So you think about how you can advertise, get pre-qualified, make it easy, make it get pre-qualified in 30 seconds, get pre-qualified in 10 seconds. Other hurdles that customers might be challenged with is giving up their social security number, giving up their date of birth, giving up any PII, right? Personally identified information. I mean, we hear every single day on the news that this company got hacked and that company that got hacked. So for a customer to give up that information can be a big hurdle for many customers. So what we want to be able to do is be able to have a really simplified process where a customer doesn't have to give any PII, but still can get pre-qualified. This is great when you advertise, get pre-qualified. So first of all, let me share my screen. I want to talk a little bit about some advertisements that you can utilize. So for example, as part of our LeadFunnels Pro package, a dealership can have a ton of different advertisements for top of funnel engagement from different platforms such as social media or a Google display. And we can use different CTAs such as personalized financing, get pre-qualified, get your free FICO score. So what we're going to be looking at is our Entice Loan Maker tool, which is a soft credit pull, which is going to give a customer something to get something, right? So we're going to give the customer the ability to get their free FICO score if they get pre-qualified. And then, of course, they're going to get their pre-qualification status as well. Easy, 2 minutes or less, customer can get that done. So we're going to look at that UI in just a little bit, but what's most important is being able to take and create some cool thumb-stopping engagement type of advertisements. Here's some examples that you can see right here, utilizing a dealership's branding, the OEM colors, and then also illustrations that represent the most popular models that you sell. So when we build out something, I can actually even share with you a couple different examples of what this would look like by some other dealerships. Let's look at a Chevy dealership and see what the Credit Score Express ads would look like for a Chevy dealership. You can see here that we're going to have utilizing that Credit Score Express, personalized financing. We make financing easy, get your credit score super fast, utilizing illustrations that represent the most popular Chevy models. We're utilizing that Chevy blue and then a dealership's logo. Another example of what we could look at here would be like, let's say a Nissan dealership. We can jump in here, look at these ads for Credit Score Express. And you can get an example here. So Nissan Red, we've got different illustrations of Nissan vehicles. We build these out in multiple different ad sizes. So if you're a dealership that's looking for a solution to be able to advertise a pre-qualification program, you didn't want to necessarily jump into our full LeadFunnels Pro program, you can segment out just one of these lead funnels, which happens to be the Get Pre-Qualified funnel, and we can drive performance from social media marketing, even email marketing. So for example, if I pop up one of our email templates, here's an example of, get a real payment in real time, shot by payment. Here's another example, get pre-qualified. You can see we have that animated GIF there, financing made easy. We show the credit score, won't impact your credit score, social security number, date of birth not required, all credit types welcome, shop with confidence, a great little message about getting pre-qualified, and we can utilize a $25 Visa test drive incentive if you wanted to opt in for that. So here's a really good example of something that you could use for marketing to be able to engage customers at the top of the funnel, right, in advertisements and drive customers to specific landing pages. Now, specific landing pages on your dealership website might be something that looks like, let's say, this right here, Credit Score Express. So what we've created is what we call mini tools. These are tools that can be embedded right on your dealership website, different than a typical iframe system, which really creates this wonky, subpar user experience. This is natively embedded right into your dealership's website. When a customer engages with this, we can put this right on a landing page. So we go right from the ad onto the landing page. We build value in the process. Like, hey, if I'm a customer, I'm flipping through my feed, I see a Get Pre-Qualified ad, I click on it. My goal really is to learn a little bit more before I actually commit to give somebody my social security number. That's what our video does right here. So I can play this video.
Checking your credit should be fast and easy. Say hello to Credit Score Express. FICO scores are used in 90%.
So we're going to build value in this overall process. We're going to explain what a FICO score is. This video is only about 2 minutes long, but you just think about the process from a customer standpoint. I'm flipping through Facebook or Instagram. I'm thinking about buying a car. I see that the local dealership that I may have done business with, or I see that I have an opportunity to get pre-qualified for a vehicle. I click on it. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm ready to give you my social security number or date of birth, but I want to learn more about it. And that's what this mini tool does. I can finish the video, get an idea of what else we're going to say.
Of all lending decisions. So a FICO score is a pretty accurate reflection of your credit worthiness Credit scores are calculated using computer programs known as scoring models. Scoring models
This is going to have your dealership's branding, your dealership's colors.
perform sophisticated statistical analysis on the contents of your credit report. Credit Score Express uses a soft credit pull, which
Soft credit pull doesn't impact the customer's credit, doesn't show as an inquiry.
never impacts your credit or shows as an inquiry. To get your FICO score range, just tell us about yourself. No social security number or date of birth needed. And in seconds, Credit Score Express will provide your personal
You can see the little confetti there in the animation, which I'm going to show you in just a minute.
FICO score range. Plus, you can get pre-qualified instantly. And we'll send your credit score and pre-qualification certificate right to your email. Optionally, you can complete an express credit application. Our professional financial services
A customer can complete a full credit application that's going to integrate seamlessly right into Route 1 or Dealer Track. So you don't have to get the customer to complete that. They don't have to fill it out when they get to the dealership. It truly adds value in the entire process if they choose to use it.
team will review your application and provide you with a pre-qualification status in just minutes. Checking your credit score and getting pre-qualified for a car loan should be fast and easy. And with Credit Score Express, it is.
So we're using video, using animation, using your dealership's branding and colors, seamless experience with our Get Pre-Qualified purchase funnel. Now, get my score, one big button. I click that. That's going to open up the tool. I have that same video right here. So if a customer gets to this page directly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually jump over to my test site so I can use a fake customer. That's a real credit application, so you can only use real customer information. I'm just going to jump right over here and go into Credit Score Express, do that same thing. And now I can put customer's information in here. So first name, last name, home address. Now I want you to notice this. As soon as I start typing, what happens is we're going to find an appropriate address. And the customer just needs to click on that. So the reason that's important is if you're going to do a soft credit pull, you need to have accurate information coming in, and that information is going to go into the lead right into your CRM as well. And it will be used to pre-fill the credit application if they choose to use it. Now, another thing that we've done is to lend credibility to this entire process and to make sure that we are getting good qualified leads into your dealership CRM is we have this two-factor authentication system. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. It's going to tell me that I need to enter in a code that was just emailed to me. I can go ahead and just open up my email. Oops, I don't know what that was. You'll see that I'm going to have a Credit Score Express code. I'm just going to copy that, pop back over here, paste that in, hit submit, and then now it's going to, for anytime that we find a duplicate, it's going to ask me to enter in my last four of the Social Security number. So this is another security measure. This only happens if it's a duplicate is found on an individual computer or on a duplicate IP address. So in case somebody's trying to do something that is not legitimate, a customer, a salesperson, for example, or some other type of bad actor that is trying to get customers' credit scores can't do it unless they have their Social Security number, and then that kind of prevents the whole thing from working. I'm going to go ahead and enter in this customer's Social Security number if I remember it quite correctly. There it is. Now watch what happens is after I go through the system, we have some animation, we have this confetti, we have the customer pre-qualified. You decide the credit score and the pre-qualification amount. We never tell a customer that they're not qualified. If they don't reach that threshold, they get a pending status email and notification, and then you can reach out to the customer and ask for a cosigner or money down to determine what you can get that customer pre-qual for. I can skip the credit application if I click this button right here, and it'll go right to my pre-qualification certificate, or I can complete my full credit application. In this case, I'm just going to skip it. I'm going to get right to my pre-qualification certificate. There, it looks like a check. It has dealership's information on it, and it's all your OEM colors. So one of the things that I wanted to do is, in this video, just talk about the individual lead funnels that we've created. I actually had an opportunity to chat with somebody today, a dealer that's been utilizing our technology for quite some time, and he asked me about this whole idea of lead funnels. And to kind of get into the story a little bit, so I started this company a little over 10 years ago. My goal was to help dealers fix a problem that I fixed when I was in retail, and that is, how can I get more customers off of my dealership website into my dealership showroom? I'm a really heavy process guy, and I knew that, you know, at any given month, 26, 28% of the customers that walked in the door that I could log in as a showroom opportunity, I would sell them a car. So my goal was to get to a certain sales goal. I knew that I had to get to a certain level of traffic in my dealership showroom. I was very successful in getting traffic to my dealership website. So how can I get more of those customers into the dealership showroom? We created Lead Maker, a $25 Visa test drive offer to get customers off of my website, off of their couch, and into the showroom, into a seat behind one of our desks. And then if I could do that more often, and it proved out to be very successful. I took that product and sold it to dealerships nationwide, and it's still one of our core products. What I wanted to do is expand the solutions that we offer dealers to be able to engage other customers in different areas, but really with that same goal. Convert customer to a lead, get that customer from that lead into the dealership showroom, and that's why we came up ultimately with Credit Score Express. FICO score is something everybody knows about. Getting a real credit score is something that's very important, and getting pre-qualified, especially today, is extremely important. So years after developing that first $25 test drive tool, now we have a full suite of individual funnels, which now recently we've kind of rebranded as LeadFunnels Pro, as a full package to be able to engage customers, convert leads, and get customers into a dealership showroom. And if you're interested in learning more about that, you can watch videos on my channel, or just reach out to us, and we're happy to give you a full demo. But in this video, we talked about utilizing the pre-qualification lead funnel and how you can just have that one tool added to your dealership website. So that's going to wrap it up for me. You're going to find this video and many others at entice.com.